Okay, we're on our way to Bear River Reservoir. Here's the sign to watch for off of Highway 88 as you're heading towards the east. And there's a right-hand turn down a steep but nicely paved road that takes you down into where the reservoir is and the resort.
We are Bear River Reservoir.
Well, the parking is up above the resort. As you drive in, you can see these overflow cars parked along the roadway, and then you get into where the trailers are left from the boats because there's just no place to park them down below at the ramp. That's the one difficulty of this site is you got to come up and bring your trailer and truck up after you launch. And you kind of want to prep before you get down there too, because it can get pretty busy and congested down there if you're trying to set up down there. Sometimes it's not good. Here are all the trailers ahead of us that are ready to go down. You head down the hill and to the resort.
Okay. We are at the marina. A little bit of a steep ramp, not too bad. End of the season, you gotta watch out because it goes to drop off there. So you gotta find out if you can launch if you got a long trailer. But pretty easy. Pretty easy to do. Beautiful lake.
Another great thing about Bear River Reservoir is great camping opportunities that are here. This one, Sugar Pine Point, is right on the lake, and you can get your camper and have your boat right out in front of you. Walk down to the lake and off you go. One thing you got to keep in mind is that there's another reservoir above you, earthen dam. Very interesting, very beautiful lake. You can't get a boat up into it easily, but you can get a kayak up there. It's worth a hike if you're there for the day. Some beautiful scenery up there and some great fishing actually at that lake too. Well, the scenery is certainly worth the trip. To see the lake, you can see the reservoir really changes character as the water levels change, and just a beautiful area. But careful as the water changes, you can see the granite starting to poke up out of the water in various odd places. Can be a bit of a hazard. Just keep an eye out as you're trying to fish. And after our little tour of the lake, we'll try some fishing, see if we can pick something up. Got the boat back anchored out front of the campsite. Good idea to keep the boat out in the water, not up on the shore because again, a reservoir, so it can change overnight and you end up pretty dry in the morning. And so avoid surprises. Back anchor is probably the best way to go. Beautiful mornings, and see if we can get some fish interested. There's our little campsite. Beautiful area. Okay, we've got a fish a little bit higher, 58 or so, 48, 50 feet. So I came up into him. I'm going to set this in there. See if we can get his attention. Get a little high on it.
feet. Anybody's attention. Fast too. Okay, finally, somebody's paying attention to this. Gotta be a Mac. So there's a guy right on the bottom. That's our target. There's a couple of them. Felt like fish. It's fish number 2. Look at this on the screen. See him? Oh, and it's a brown. Ha, 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 ha. How about that? Beautiful. Picked up this brown right on the bottom, about 75 feet in depth and right in the rocks, trolling real slow with a threaded worm on flashers, just like I caught all the lake trout. These are all going in the smoker. So the idea is to have the worm be straight out, and then that last hook is a trailer hook,
so that you want to present it like it's a long fish coming through, and that little bit of bait at the back end gives it a feeling it's either the gills or it's a tail. But they'll swim with their nose right on that thing until they're enticed to bite. Uh, Lake trout are famous for just swimming after stuff. So if you got to have a lot of scent on it and go real slow, so that gives them an opportunity to think about it and decide that they're hungry and bite. But that trailer hook is 90% of the hookup will be on that trailer hook, so it's very important. Maybe 15, 20 foot at the most setback so that you can respond quickly to all the rocks and stuff and debris that are on the bottom. You got to be able to move everything up quick, and that helps, and it helps with turns. So you can see the fish in amongst the rocks, so you got to constantly be going up and down, fighting the terrain. Hello! Right in here! GoPro, stop recording. Okay. Yeah. It's got like an old fishing line. Cut into his body. Yeah. Right about here where that green bush is, the tall one, right out about this spot, right, almost right here. Yeah, it's about 70 feet. You're kind of right up on a little knoll there. It'll drop off the edge, and they're sitting right on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, they're Mackinaw lake trout.
Oh,
Yeah. You fishing bait or worms, or what are you fishing with?
we've got power bait.
That should work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but you got to be right on the bottom. They're sitting right on the bottom. It's kind of in the rocks. You might get stuck up, but that's where they're hitting.
Perfect.
But I picked up 6 there yesterday. They're not real big, but they're nice fish for these guys.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was my trip to Bear River Reservoir. I had a great time. We'll be back up there again next season. As another note, unfortunately, the lodge that's there at the resort, their main building with the kitchen and that, burned down after I filmed this. So my condolences go out to those people. Nobody got hurt that I'm aware of, but they certainly lost a lot of property, and hopefully have a chance to rebuild, because that's been around forever, and would love to see them back up and in operation again. Best wishes on that. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you liked it. Please hit the like and subscribe and keep me going at this. Tight lines.